Yo, Blair, welcome, welcome. How are you tonight? Alrighty, here we go. Okay, okay. Interesting. The day was kind of sucky. I'm sorry to hear that. If you need to talk about it, we got the chat for you. No music, thank you. Damn, they made you feel worse. What did they do? Damn, that's rough. Yo, Christian, how you doing tonight? Follow me. Horrible move. Doing all right, Christian. Thank you for asking. Glad you're doing well. Christian, I don't think you were fully here some of the nights. I don't know if you heard about the stuff happening with my work, but I I can share it with you again if you'd like. After we find out the full breakdown of Flair's work scenario. No. I mean, a little bit. That was like a blip of it, but I meant like with the coworker and how they no longer work there. So Flair, just for my comprehension, this person today was like a pre-interview before the people you would discuss getting connected with. So it's like this person before a person who gets you to talk to another person who actually would give you a job. Damn, that's rough. Damn, that is rough. Ah, gotcha. Tomorrow's meeting, is it with the same person? As of right now, I kind of think we stick with Venusaur. He's a hair below average. He's gonna be 18 speed at 8 and not 20 speed at 8. He's split offense. He's a hair under average physical at 19 at 8, and then a hair above average on the special side. I mean, he's very balanced, but his speed is a little bit below. The other option is Heracross. We could use his sword to weed out slow Pokemon, true. Oh, do you find that boring? Oh, wow. Shadow Punch is better than Focus Punch. Low key, he's built like the Flareon that won our first win in FireRed. Super potion, nice. Christian, I can share with you what happened for work for me. What was that noise? Oh my gosh, full restore. Yo, big find. Okay, so go. What are you doing in the other room? I heard the noise. Huh? So little prelude is there was a customer that I've seen since I've started working there, you know, a regular customer that one of my first encounters with this individual, they got pretty riled up, and I don't remember what it was about, but I have always had like a suspicion, like a hesitation with them ever since, like caution anytime they would be present in the store. And then recently I started having a suspicion because at our store we do something called a loyalty reward program where your phone number can be connected to your account, and then you get like pretty much 5% cash back onto your account. And it works really well, but it's like a monetized amount, right? It's not like a point system of like 100 points. It's like a physical dollar amount. And so recently, like, I felt like I was noticing that they were using their like this person was using their points to get things for free, and I was just writing it off as I wasn't there, right? So I didn't see it. I didn't see their previous transaction. It's a fast special attacker. Wow, that could be Tinted Lens. For how much damage that Zap Cannon did, that could be Tinted Lens. No, so this is just like a random customer, right? Younger individual, tall, big boned, female, and I can share race if you're interested, but I had most recently in the last week, right? I had her come in. She had $45 on the account, which I thought was a lot, right? Because 5% that takes a lot to accrue that much. So she used it to buy a couple, like $25 worth, right? And then a couple days later, her and somebody else come in and use the account and use the other like $25 that are left on the account, and so it goes down to 0. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, they have none. And like, I go one day without work and then come in the next day, and then she's back again. On the account was $70. I was like, there is no way. So I call up my boss and I tell him, like, hey, you know, about 15 minutes ago, the customer came in, saw her use the money for getting free things for $45 worth recently. She comes in today, has $70 on the account, and gets another thing for free. So I don't know what's happening here, but I just thought I should let you know. Pulls up the records while I'm on the phone, and long story short, to not drag it out as far as he did with sharing information, the employment there is me, it's him, and it's one other female. The third individual had been uploading an amount to an account and had that account being shared with her and a couple of her friends, and it resulted into $2,200 worth of fraud over the course of the past year. Yo, Joey. What is this scouting thing about? So our Venusaur, it's mediocre. It's not horrible, but it's not amazing. So I wanted to see what our other pivot options are. So I go into the grass and I encounter every Pokemon for each route and then decide what we want to catch. When we catch a Pokemon somewhere, A, the Venusaur can no longer be used. It has to go into the bank and not be a runner. We can't reverse. B, we cannot catch two Pokemon in the same route. We have to go somewhere else if we go for another pivot. So in today's scenario for this file, we have two options in this route, no options anywhere else. I totally read your message wrong. You said account. I read it as scout because I read it quickly. Let me just finish wrapping it up real quick.
Wait, hold up. My friend is next to me in RuneScape. Where was I in my story? So yeah, $2,200 over the course of the past year. That's my boss. And so, $2,200. It was her and a couple other people. That day that he told, right, which was Monday. So I told him on like I don't remember the specific days, but that following day he was like, somebody came in. Because I worked the afternoon, he worked the morning. Somebody came in trying to use the account. He told them, this account cannot be used. It's been flagged for fraud. And within an hour after that, somebody else came in and returned her work keys for her to quit. So, I bring all of this up because that means now it's just going to be me and him, and I'll be offered a little bit more pay, and I'm hoping that, you know, he brings in that work computer and I can start working on content at work. Okay, level 6 being slower is fine. That physical attack looked like it did 0. Yeah, that's doing 0. Wow. So Joey, just to recap what the story was about, I was just talking about some fraud situation that I noticed that happened at work that ended up resulting in the other employee getting caught. I mean, there is the choice of hiring another staff member, but the situation would be either I get offered more money to be that individual of reliability, or he hires a second person, and then I would likely have to go and get a second job because without getting offered more money, I'm not really making enough to be comfortable. and hiring more people brings on more problems, right? Like, the reason this happened in the first place is because having her working 1 day over versus 0 days wouldn't have happened in the first place if he had that trust in the closer-knit circle. What kind of job is it? I currently work at a vape store. It's not a flashy job. It's an easy job. I don't mind it. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh my gosh, he was getting Aura Sphere. That's so sad. And Stab Psychic Discharge, Mud Slap. Sad. Dark Pulse late game. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It was a split attacker though. Dragon Dance. Did not have any special attacks. Sad. Should have just taken him. Well, I was trying to chip damage him to be able to get a better rate on catch rate. If he's at full health, I think it's like a 33% or something. Like, the odds are just not that great if we just threw a Pokeball with him at 100%. Oh well. Thank you, DJ Patty. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Agreed, Christian, agreed. I ended up stumbling across another stream who was doing HeartGold Kaizo, but his YouTube stream had like 6 viewers on it, and he was only doing vertical, which shocked me, right? Because normally vertical streams do really well compared to horizontal. If you only do one and not both, tends to, I mean, I normally see verticals do better. So I was kind of shocked he only had 6, but he was cross streaming to Kick, which might have been affecting it. I don't know why somebody would choose Kick, but I did find it pretty cool seeing another HeartGold Kaizo. I wouldn't say it's better, but I would say that it's likely to have more. It's very common to have more on vertical than horizontal. Especially, well, for like, yeah, honestly, most games. Not even just Pokemon, but for most games, it's like that. Way more trolls in there. I don't know. I don't like the format personally. Like, I like having the option to have chat there when I want it and not when I don't, and it not also covering the overlay. I hate how it's like integrated on top of each other. The Meg.
Same. Like, I could have it set up to where I have both a vertical and a horizontal so that, you know, I'd have a little bit more outreach. The last time I tried to set it up, it wouldn't work, and I haven't tried since. At the moment, okay, actually, we did see everything, so the two pivot options would be Muck and Meganium. I start screaming and vomiting and change the setup. That's hilarious. I mean, it changes ever so slightly based on the game, right? Our setup for HeartGold is a little different than it was for Leaf Green and Emeralds because there is an extra screen. I almost threw right there. I totally did not think that playthrough that I would accidentally be clicking stab drill peck onto a level 3. Hoping Meganium is good. Don't know how you feel about it. So different from the 5. He loses a move at level 6. I still think we go for that, though. Yeah. Nice. Hey, Zuko, I love you, buddy. I love you. Come here. No? He doesn't love me. I'd say I have had more Meganium runners than melodic runners. Fast split offense because of nature. That's whoa. Don't do that, Meganium. Did you see that? Did you see the ability flash a different ability for a second? It was trying to be a homie. It was trying to ruin the run. It was trying to do the opposite. I don't know what about it. I can't put my finger exactly on why, but something about randomly turning into truant is just not my cup of tea. GG. The question is, do we consider Muck or Alakazam? I wouldn't say this is perfect. It's okay. I mean, it could work because it's got offense and speed, which are the two factors that are necessary. Did our special attack stay at 16 on level up? Did it? It was 15. It was 15 at level 6. So it went up +1. No, we are not technically a special attacker, but the nature kind of pushes it close to average. It's not technically average, though. Good moveset on him. Screw it. Why not? Hitting the ball! Whatever. Just reset. I don't even want to look at that tracker. Blair, I had gotten busy at work, so I didn't get to see the end of the stream. But I assume you had checked out the Super Kaizo run, seeing that he was able to make his pivot to Charizard. Did you see where he left off? Because I did not. I think Salty was the name. Or Clamp. No, it was called Clamp, wasn't it? Yes, Salty the streamer, yes. Salty the streamer, the Pokemon's name was Clamp. Died to Destiny Bond? No! No! Oh, that's so painful. Where? Like, to a trainer before the gym gauntlet? Or did he get to Koga? Oh, I missed. RIP. Come on, buddy, I need you to not heal him. That's so dumb. The heal is like one of the lowest chances on present. And out of 4 of my hits, 3 of them, or 5 of my hits, 3 of them healed. Hey, Caffeinated Beef, thank you for the good luck. Dropping frames? Are you saying dropping frames is in the YouTube stream quality is dropping from 1080p to 360? Or are you saying dropping frames is in it starts to buffer randomly? Yes to both. If the YouTube stream is dropping from 1080p to a lower, that's usually on your internet connection. Yeah, that's normally on your end, because that's YouTube bottlenecking what it's providing into your device for what it believes that your internet can output. Yeah, I'm not saying that is the proper number your internet should do. I assume you have better internet, but I've had that issue as well. My phone does that to me. Oh, GG. Even at full health, I was not living that. Looks good now? Nice. Doing well, Caffeinated. Thanks for asking. We out here. Yo, Caffeinated with the twofer. Thank you, thank you. How often do you get past the first gym? Um, we attempt to do it once a night minimum. Doesn't always happen every night, but it can. You know, when we're not in a drought, as long as we're not in a drought, we usually get past the first gym. It's more about the combo of do we get past the second gym as well. Sometimes you just get like really bad RNG at the second gym. Step 1 is get a runner. Then step 2 is beat the first gym. Tonight, as of right now, 40 minutes in, we have not completed step 1. Nice crit. Hell yeah. Alright, if we find a Seadra, we have the Dragon Scale. And it gets very good evolutions. Hey, the Denny in the house. How you doing tonight, Denny? Back pain. Hungry without food at work. Oof. I got a little bit of back pain too, actually. But it's more like shoulder blade pain. I have like a tight muscle in my back. Delayed. Earth power delayed. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Special attack. Oh my gosh, dude. That thing is strong and fast. Holy. Level 3 onto our 14 special defense did 7 damage as a level 3. It's been a while since we had a runner who specifically relied on earth power. And it's level 5. Perfect. Just don't kill me, please. He hit a crit. You gotta be shitting me, dude. So stupid. Oh my gosh. He didn't have an ability, but he had Powder Snow, Ancient Powder, Earth Power, Move Reader, Overheat, Muddy Water, Thunderbolt. I mean, he was 2 sets. He was speed, he was special attack. That's it. He didn't have any other stats. TM Flash is cool. Nasty plot. Damn, I cry. Levitate, that's cool. That was the runner. There were no other pivots, that was the runner. Damn. That's okay. We're getting a good mon in the lab right here, I'm calling it. I was wrong. Agreed, Joey. Agreed. That was a big ouch from that delayed. Hello, Claire. Oh my gosh, that's what I was going for. Let's go. We get the freeze. And we get the second hit. Perfect. GG, buddy. Come on. None of that. None of that here. Level 5 Carnivine just randomly outspeeding us? None of that. Oh, huh? I mean, that's something, right? No, that's not something. It's good to know that it has mirror coat, though. Yeah, let's stick with this for the first trainer. Okay. Guaranteed catch. That's nice. Where are the channel favorites? As in, like, for pivots? Yeah, they're hiding. Oof. I mean, I guess Miltank? Right now, the only option really is Miltank. And Mamoswine, which I like more than Probopass. Hmm. It's actually pretty good. Oh, wow. That's crazy. What do you guys think? Do we run it? It would be our first Mamoswine. He has a lot of has a lot of priority weakness, like fighting in water and steel. But I think it's probably going to be better than the mill tank, so I think we personally stick with it. High BST, yeah, that's why I ended up catching it. Ooh, water spout, interesting. Fast special attacker, 25 speed, 24 special attack with water spout. Doesn't really synergize perfectly because we have Bubble Beam and our other two moves are 5 PP. So I have to keep Bubble Beam. I definitely would have to consider getting rid of Flail, which I don't mind. Flail does cover for 7 Pokemon. Technically doesn't though, right? Because like low base power Flail will be weaker than resisted Luster Purge. And Luster Purge lowering special defense will be a better offensive play. I think we get rid of Flail. His 5 valuable PP in the tower is better than 15 very little value PP. What I need is a move to delete Overheat. I need a better fire type option. I was not expecting it to be built this way when I caught it. I was just like, ah, sure, let's catch it. Why not? My child. It's not nice. It's built different, yeah. But yeah, I'm worried about Vacuum Wave, Mach Punch, Aqua Jet, Bullet Punch. We move at 13. We get 13 level up moves, which is nice. It's good for us. Alright, good luck. Correct. Quick Feet only works if there is a status on us, like burn, sleep, paralyze, poison. So we need our speed until we get a status on us. What it does is makes it so that if we have a status and then they do speed drops, the speed drops don't hurt as bad. Yo, Kuzi, welcome, welcome. How you doing tonight? Dab Boomerang. That is interesting. We're not a physical attacker, but it is stab, so it is coverage. Really don't like the idea of getting rid of Water Spout. What I wanted is a move to delete Overheat and then a move to delete Bubble Beam. Because being fast allows us to hit Water Spout first. Latios, Latios, Starmie, Slowbro, Slowking, Crawdaunt, Sharpedo. Thoughts in the chat. Do we take Boomerang? And if so, what do we delete? Oh my gosh, imagine if we get Earthquake. Oh my gosh, I would be so happy if we could get Earthquake. Not Earth, I said Earthquake, Earth Power. Dude, Earth Power would be game changer. I would get rid of Water Spout for Earth Power. That way I have Earth Power as my consistent damage output. Alright, everyone's saying don't learn. I low-key think it kind of might have been worth learning. Ooh, Max Potion. Hello. Yeah, Earth Power and Ice Beam would be cracked. Oh my god, take a right step, buddy. I clicked right every time and you wouldn't walk. Big XP. And we should level up. Ooh, close, close, close. Alright, we should level up on the next fight. Also a good move. What is up with these 5 PP moves? That gives us Fire Dragon. It's a special attack with a high crit rate. Damn, why couldn't it be Dragon Pulse, dude? Oh my gosh, if it was Dragon Pulse, it would have been cracked. Still not bad. Definitely still not bad. See, I feel like Luster Purge is useful though. Also, welcome Zishan. How you doing tonight? Luster Purge lowering their special defense if they're a tank is very useful. But it might be the best play. Right. Run the 5 PP, mon. Overheat is our answer to Shedinja is the only issue. I'm more attached to Water Spout than Luster Purge. I wanted I wanted Water Spout to be the only 5 PP move by the end. I was hoping we kept getting good moves that had higher PP, but he's determined to be a 5-incher. You have high crit rate on Spatial Rend. So yeah, what do you guys think? Get rid of Luster Purge? Kind of wish I was using that PP for this. I would have clicked Luster Purge on Hariyama if I knew that I was deleting it. Psychic is good against fighting and poison. I didn't use it because I was specifically saving it though. I made a conscious choice not to use it. There were places where I should have or could have, but I made a conscious choice not to because it's 5 base power stronger than Bubble Beam, and having that special defense drop I thought was going to help on the level 15, and I wanted to make sure I still had enough. Kind of technically also synergizes well with Overheat, right? If we end up being forced to where we have to get a -2 special attack, lowering their special defense allows us to like kind of mitigate our damage output. It's a tough choice. It's a really tough choice. I definitely think it's between Luster Purge and Water Spout, personally. And I almost want to delete Water Spout just because, like, I think Luster Purge might have more value. But at the same time, it's just like, if I have 3 moves that are over 100 base power, this thing is so strong that Bubble Beam ends up being my coverage move, not my spam move, right? Because dungeons at this stage don't have a ton of Pokemon, so guaranteeing one-shots and then making sure that I save PP using Bubble Beam on like Rattata and Cleffa and baby Pokemon is the new strategy when we delete this. So I know I'm flip-flopping back and forth, but with that logic, I want to say it's Luster Purge. Sad as it is, I think having 3 moves at 100 or higher base power just gives us so much offensive pressure that PP won't be an issue as long as we're not missing too many Spatial Rends. Yeah, if I could guarantee you a hard scale, I'd say delete Water Spout. I like Water Spout for the upcoming double fight in the second gym too, you know? So like, I don't even think now is the place to delete it. It would be after the second gym, like level 33. Right, this is a 33 mon, 32 and 33. That's cool. Sorry, Luster Purge, yeah. It's a tough choice, but I like the concept of 100 base power pressure. It's gonna go a long way. Nice crit, buddy. Nice crit. Let's go. GG. Yo, this is not the mon I thought I was gonna have in this file. This was a literal random catch. I saw it as the last option in the area and I was like, he out of the 4, it's something. And for that brings us just past the hour mark, but not by much. 20 minutes. But we got to the gym. I know, Joy, you're still here. You were asking if how often we beat the first gym. I think tonight's going to be one of those nights where we beat it. All right. Good luck. We don't have any status recovery though. Yes, it gives us the speed boost, but it could still hurt. Nice, good throw. I was worried I was throwing, but saving the spatial rend was definitely important. Lucky Chant, oof. Stops them from getting a crit on us, so it gives us 5 turns of battle armor pretty much. Not really needed. Alright, good luck. We will not tolerate any more L's. This is the ace already? Shit. Stronger. Nice! Nice one shot! Huge! Crit? This one shots, we already know. Oh my gosh, let's destroy him. Ciao. What an easy ass gym. Come on, buddy, give me Lava Plume. Give me Earth Power. Give me Ice Beam. No, because that makes... I don't know. I don't really like that. I mean, it's a Shedinja coverage. It's more PP, it's 100 accuracy. But yeah, I think Overheat is better, truthfully. It's niche, and I have to be very specific on when I use it, because I don't want to lose momentum by using it too early in a fight. Honestly, I'm too lazy to go and scout, so I'm just gonna grab that guy. Alright, Mamoswine needs a name. And this is the first Mamoswine runner that we have. So you get to attempt new territory on name suggestions. It's a female, correct? I believe so. Which is sad because we could have named it the Mammoth from Ice Age. It is a female, yeah. I don't remember the name. And I know he has a love interest in one of the later movies, but those later movies weren't as good. And it wasn't a main character. Well, wasn't the first Ice Age about how he got separated from his wife and daughter, and then that's how like he got connected with Sid? There was also Woolly Mammoth in Night at the Museum. I don't know if it had a name. Ellie was the name. Yes, I remember that now. Ellie's a good name. It makes sense, right? Because elephant. They're all offensive? How are they offensive? What? What are you cooking over there? Fat people related, that's funny. It's a cool idea, DJ. Personally, I kind of like Ellie a little bit more. But to still make use out of that, what I can do is I can change the title of tonight's stream to that. How about that? All right. You had 5-piece? What's 5-piece? I know what 1-piece is. don't like how many Pokemon keep living. If I keep clicking Bubble Beam, they keep living. Like, I feel like I have to click a high base power move in order to one-shot. It's kind of annoying. You were gonna say Lizzie, that's funny. But wouldn't that be more appropriate for, like, I don't know, like a female Licky or something? We need Judgment or something. Or PP Max. PP Max would help. Lumberry, that'll help. We don't have much status healing. Right, next level new move. Okay, new move. Come on, Lava Plume. Flamethrower. Earth Power. Ice Beam. Revenge. Negative priority physical move. No. Filter would be pretty cool, yeah. Alright, we get one more move before the rival, which is nice. We've gotten half of our moves. So we caught it at level 5, so it has at minimum one move on Move Relearner. It's gonna be Earth Power on Move Relearner, I know it. Because why not make this run 1,000 times harder by taking it away before we even catch it? My brother. Double protein? That's sad. Both of them being for attack. We don't want. Oh, I missed. Uh-oh. Okay. It was a lower level than the rest of the Pokemon in here. So in the future, if that ends up being like a Pokemon of a higher level variant for an area, closer level distance, it could be a threat with that self-destruct. We'll see. Might delete it. We are about to get a new move right here. Sacred Fire. That's a physical attack, but it is more accuracy and has the burn chance without lowering our special attack. I don't know, is that better than Overheat? I can't rely on it to get a one-shot like I can with Overheat. But I can rely on it in different aspects. It's a tough choice. right? Because like, let's say it was only our Shedinja answer. Let's say I didn't need it for anything else, which is not the case. But let's say it was. Getting a situation where I see Shedinja get a special attack drop and then have to click all of my other moves after Shedinja really sucks. Another 5 PP move is so dumb, but also very funny. I told you this. She's a 5-incher. Thoughts in the chat. Overheat or Sacred Fire, which is better? Damage output from Overheat. A little bit more passive momentum with a burn opportunity from Sacred Fire. It's been a quiet night tonight. I mean, we got people in chat, yes, but like our view count has not been as high as other nights. Sacred Fire. What makes, yeah, what the accuracy, I mean, if it's not 100, it's 50 in reality. So like difference between 90 and 95 isn't the concern for me. The concern for me is damage output and side effect of clicking the move, right? Because both moves have a side effect. The side effect of Sacred Fire is they don't die. The side effect of Overheat is we don't get to kill things after we click Overheat. So it has to be clicked near the end of a fight. The only benefit is the crit rate with Spatial Rend. Yeah, like we're forced to click Overheat in some scenarios. And that's when we lose our momentum. So I think we take Sacred Fire. It might be a little risky to lose that damage, but I kind of think we need to. Let's do it. Alright, it's time for Rival. We got this. Good luck. New move at the end of the gym. No, not the mirror coat. God, he threw. Let's go. Oh my god, he threw. Oh my god, he threw and we lived the Mirko. And we just kept trucking on. That's insane. Wow. Goated play right there. Just giving up on the water spout and pivoting our moves to try to reposition. Would overheat kill it with Mirko? It would have died to overheat because fire is super effective on it. Overheat would have one-shot it. And it would not have clicked overheat. It would not have been given the access to Mirko. I mean, maybe because it's 100, so it would have been 200 base power. If 150 base power did 50%, it might have only done 75, which means we might have died to an overheat. I don't think I would have clicked overheat regardless, even if I had it. I think in that scenario, I still would have clicked a water spout. What probably would have killed us is if we crit a spatial rend. If I went for spatial rend and then crit and not killed, that would have killed us with Mirror Coat. Correct, Mirror Coat only works for special attacks. It's Metal Burst that works for both. Alright, let's lock in. Okay, nice crit, but I actually wanted him to attack me there to justify using a potion on turn 1 here instead of side attacking. This Water Spout doesn't hit both trainers. Welcome back, Flare. Hoping he would go for the heal. That's fine, I could just go for the kill. I saved the water spout, which is cool. Alright. Good luck. Great one shot on the Pokemon with the Citrus Berry. Don't think this one shots. It does with a crit. It does with a crit. Let's go. Nice. There's 3 left. I'm just gonna click Water Spout. Play it safe. Nice. I missed. That's okay though. Because we one-shot it. Two-shot it. Don't get our level up though, because a lot of baby Pokemon again. 2 gym leaders in a row with the baby Pokemon. But what matters is we won. And the move we get is another physical move, double kick. Sad. Oh well, GG's. Right, let's get some good items here. Or we're not gonna get any items here. Dire hit, okay, that's something. That's it. 1 item. Good crit. I didn't mean to click that though. Okay, new move. Oh, nope. It is a new move, yeah. Vital Throw. Another negative priority physical fighting move. But we get another move at 33, which is nice. And then we don't get a move until beating Whitney. Enigma Berry, with how many weaknesses we have, that's not bad. Okay. Hyper Fang, physical normal type move. Not worth it. Rough, man, rough. I think I think it's personally mad that I didn't take Boomerang, and it's complaining. It's just giving me a bunch of physical moves because I didn't take Boomerang. Whoops. That's okay. We're gonna, at some point, we're gonna end up getting, Sketch. And then we'll have to decide, do we want Ice Beam or do we want Earth Power? That's a hard choice, huh? They're both the same base power, the same PP. They're both stab. Tropius! We want both. I was talking about, like, in the event we were given Sketch. A, what move would we delete for Sketch? And B, what move would we learn? Yeah, I mean, we didn't get it. We didn't get Sketch, but I'm just giving a hypothetical. Is if we were to get Sketch, would we want Earth Power or Ice Beam? Probably Flamethrower, true. It would likely be Sacred Fire to be deleted for Sketch, that is true. But if we deleted a water move, then we could get a stab move for a replacement. Stab would also qualify for being over 100 base power due to properties of stab. Well, if we did like Earth Power and Water Spout, everything except Sacred Fire would technically be the 100 base power that I was talking about earlier when we had Overheat. And yes, it is on paper 100, but it's really not with our low attack. So we got double kick and wing attack. Oh yeah, we definitely need some move upgrades soon. Spatial Rend is covering when we need it to, but it's not going to be able to do the job forever. Aura Sphere would be nice. I would take Aura Sphere in a heartbeat. Would we delete Bubble Beam for Aura Sphere? That's the question. Or Water Spout. Hey, Heart Scale, let's go. It's a nice find. Alright, Christian. I got you your heart scale. Now you gotta get me my earth power. We had a deal. I want it by level 40. Don't make me send my goons after you. PP up. Hey. Do you want that for spatial rend or water spout? Kind of like water spout because like getting that one extra PP doesn't seem like much, but it's that one extra Pokemon that I get to click it on like before a gym leader or a main fight. Like just gives us a little bit more breathing room where it's not like every time I'm in a scenario where I'm contemplating do I expend one here or do I need it later? Yeah, but Bubble Beam just doesn't put out enough damage a lot of times. There's so many Pokemon that have survived it with like that. That's a perfect example right there. Stab, super effective. Doesn't one-shot with Bubble Beam. Not Stab, I'm sorry. Super effective Bubble Beam still did not one-shot. Benefit of a PV up on Water Spout, it's higher base power and 100 accuracy. Benefit of Spatial Rend is it covers for the miss, right? It's kind of a double-edged sword for accuracy. It helps if we do miss, but it also Doesn't have any like immunity abilities. Only has one typing that resists it. Has the high crit rate. It's our main coverage for things like water types, which are most prominent. And some grass types. When we level up, we will hit 100 special attack, which is nice. Uh-oh. Wake up! Wake up! Oh my gosh, are you throwing? I couldn't take a turn to try to heal it because that would have just been another turn of taking a focus punch. I had to at least attempt to wake up mid-turn. Okay, last one, come on. Perfect. Ooh, man, that was the hardest basement we have ever had here. It has never gone down to the wire like that in there. Oh my gosh, we said that at the same time, Christian. That's crazy. Saved our heals, yeah. I was a little worried about trying to risk the heal, but I mean, at the same time, I was also risking water absorb and priority, so. Oh well, we made it through. That's what matters. Alright, time for gym number 3. Good luck. Dude, why won't you wake up? Like, come on. The curse of me falling asleep every night. It's coming back to haunt me. At least our water spout is still over 100. Was until that. Probably should have clicked it right there. Alright, we got this. Pretty much a muddy water at this point with water spout, but with 100 accuracy. Good luck. You gotta be kidding me. That's so dumb. Great burn. Okay, one more. Moo. Spikes. Ooh. Easy. GG. Missed. Knock on wood, but we have not been status other than spore this entire time. We've taken 2 spores and that's it. No paralyzed, no burn, no poison. Cannot be frozen because we're an ice type. Alright, well, we truck on. No move until 48, which is pretty much when we beat the next gym. So this is our entire moveset through the next 2 dungeons. We have enough PP. We have 35 PP. The dungeon we don't have enough PP for is the radio tower. Everything else we have enough. It's close. It's very close. So I have to be very smart with my PP. Right? Like some places have 32 mons, and I have 35 moves. And we have the PP up, and I think we have a max elixir. So we have ways to recover PP if needed. And but by the time we get to Radio Tower, like, we'll have so many items that we should have more, like, Lepa berries or whatnot. Yeah. Pray for good moves. That's all we gotta do. Pray for good moves. I guess the major thing is how many water types are going to be in the dungeons. Because we've been able to skate by not seeing a lot of dragons and water types and grass types and... But when all of them start hitting at once, that's when it'll get scary. Good jams? Like music? Oh no, is it doing it again? It is. I'm sorry to do this to you guys, but I gotta change it. I mean, technically this one works right now, but... Another heart scale, ooh. That one is fine, yes, but it's the fact that once that song is done, I don't know what songs are playing after it. We know it has at minimum one. We don't know how many exactly. I wouldn't say we need more than 2. So I kind of hope we don't get any more. Because I don't want to waste opportunities on items. It is funny that the sprite in battle for Mamoswine barely shows him, so it kind of almost looks like a mallard, right? Like it's a beak, the eyes, and then the rounded head. It almost looks like a duck rather than than a mammal, a mammoth. It's the blue spear from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Did you post a photo of what you're talking about in Discord? 'Cause I don't know if I remember what you're talking about. Holy tank. I mean, that was 90 base power stab, super effective, and that still wasn't that scary. Posted in Discord? Bet. I don't recognize that character. It kind of reminds me of the character from Legends of Korra, but that character had a white mask. It's Zuko. Oh. Oh, when he was sneaking around, you're right. You're right. You thought you could slow me down. Pressure Kyogre is insane. Because that takes away one of our spatial rends on us. I'm not gonna risk it. I think that might actually one-shot because of the level difference. Yeah, I figured he would click Sword Stance anyways. Alright, it's time for Arrival. Here we go. Good luck. Nice. He's a different team this time, DJ. Alright, GG. Nice clean sweep. It's only 4 Pokemon left. Easy peasy. Actually, did I already do it? I think I did. Or not? Nope, I did not. Okay, that's it for items. Have not really had much luck with our items. No move luck or item luck. I'm surprised we even have a Pokemon luck. Something that is actively running. I would have thought that this file was dead. Alright. Good luck. Oh, oh my. Guess I should have respected the extra 7 levels a little bit more. That sucks. That's a bad start. No. Yeah, I was saying it earlier that Bubble Beam is not gonna be putting out enough damage. My brother, we can one-shot this. Nice crit, nice burn. Does he die to the burn? Tempting. I can risk it. Yeah. Okay, good throw. Another one. Higher level. Okay, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. Water Spout's still stronger than Bubble Beam. Since now it's the same base power, I actually want to use up the Water Spout, so that if I take any more damage, then Bubble Beam ends up being stronger. Great miss. No, that's a terrible miss, buddy. Okay, but you pull it back with a crit. Thank you. And then drizzle on the last mon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Dude, It's like one of those situations where like when you realize you don't die in life and like you're able to keep living and you just can't help but laugh. I really thought that was it. When he hit 4, I was like, oh man. I think we had plot armor right there. Holy. Whew. Alright, Mammoth Slime, can you beat Morty? That's the big question. Alright, good luck. Oh my god, that hurt! Made it through. Jeez. I should have clicked Sacred Fire on turn 1. I thought about it. Or Water Spout for the Registeel. I don't mind wasting up the potions here. Because it gets it into range of dying to Spatial Rend. Yup, exactly. Okay, new move, right here. Please, please, I've worked so hard. Ah. It's just such a low base power that I almost think Sacred Fire is better. Sacred Fire with the burn opportunity is just so useful. Helps with our low defense. Do you really think Gust is better than Sacred Fire, though? Like, yes, it is PP. I agree with that. But damage output, like, we're gonna end up taking so much more damage because we're not one-shotting. Helps for the grass types, which I like. Makes it so I don't have to click Spatial Rend so often. It's a tough choice. Flare. I need to request that you explain what you mean by the word it. It's common, but when people I don't remember the word for it. There's a word in grammar that when you use the word it without context, Mr. LeBear, water type is neutral on steel types. Water type is an answer to steel. Oh, you're saying Gust will be better late game. I thought you were saying Sacred Fire would be... I don't think we learn it. Sucks. I mean, I like an answer to grass types for sure. I definitely think I need a better answer for grass types, but not get rid of Spatial Rend, not get rid of Bubble Beam. It's almost like I have to get rid of Water Spout, which I don't think is the right choice. Thoughts in the chat for Gust. Do we learn it? Or do we keep our current moveset? Cheeky Train, welcome. Not worth it right before Gym Leader? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I gotta say no to Gust, which sucks. I mean, literal next, actually no, there's one more fight. I was gonna say next fight is Gym Leader, but it's not. I almost think I put the PB Max on. Yeah, I don't have any I don't have any ethers or elixirs or anything like that. Minus defense is Iapa, so I could use the Agua. I like the Enigma a little bit more. It's just that I only have one, right? I think it's specifically worth it for the Gym Leader because I only have one. He has 6 Pokemon and I have 2 Water Spouts and 1 Spatial Rend, which means I have to heavily rely on Bubble Beam. even if he has water types and grass types. I kind of think I do it, honestly. Great miss. Bubble Beam wouldn't KO from that range. This is why I needed Gust. Oh no! So I live another Leaf Storm. Great burn. Yeah. Called the Leaf Storm, live. We max potion when he heals right here. And then I just need him to not crit. Oh, so close. Not the water absorb. No, I'm walled. I'm walled. That's GG. Bro. Okay, my win con is he has no text. My win con, no! No! He has 30 PP in Dragon Dance to boost it. Yes, damn. So unlucky. Just no. The one time I need ethers and I don't get any. One ether literally would have won this game for us. Alright, sounds good, Christian. Come on, dude, just end it. There you go. Dang, he's not even a physical attacker. +6, he can't even one-shot. Oh, that's so sad. Where's my Gastro Acid when I needed it? Move Relearner, one move, wasn't good. Future Sight, Psych Up. Draco Meteor, Explosion. No Eruption. We were not getting any other moves. That was our moveset for the whole game. Good special attacks with Calm Mind, but he was a physical attacker. Wing Attack Double Kick could have carried. What's the ability? Cloud 9 Water Veil. Damn, it was a cool run. I won't lie, it was a cool run. What do we have? Venusaur? No. What do we have? We had something else that we thought maybe we would stick with, but it was a fun run. Yeah, I mean, for a Mon, I never run to get to the Morty fight that takes out a lot of good Pokemon. Like, I respect him for it. Before we go into the next file, I just want to take a quick minute. I'll be right back. Alright, thank you for your patience. Let's try again. At least we had a runner tonight. Yo, welcome back, Jay Millie. Clear body. I haven't seen that ability in forever. Hyper Potion, nice. Mateus, welcome. Hoping for a long stream. We'll see. I mean, I can sleep in. I have a half day of work tomorrow instead of a full day. So I can stay up late. It's just whether or not I feel tired at some point. At the moment, I'm wide awake. That would have helped last file. We had that for the mammal swine. I don't hate this Machamp. It could have been better if the attack and defense were switched. Clear body is really nice. No stat drops by the opponent could really help. So no accuracy drops. Speed drops, no offense drops, nothing. Lickilicky's pretty good. 515. Decent moveset. Decent moveset. If we could replace Double Edge with a Shedinja answer, it could be a runner. Though it is technically a special attacker. A little bit more than physical. So technically, Flare, they let themselves go. You want to swap attack and defense? Thought you were hired. No. So Mateus, Flare, I'll answer you in a second. Let me answer Mateus real quick. So Flare, I'm saying in the event of a runner, right? A runner would take this stat and change the attack and defense. We can't do that, right? This is what we have. But take that photo in front of you and just imagine what it would look like if the attack and defense were switched. That's what we mean when we say that. Is that if our attack was 9 and our defense was 13, he would have the bulk, he wouldn't have like a frail defense. And then we could prioritize being a special attacker. And yes, we do have 4 physical moves, but it's not like our physical attack is even that great right now anyways. Right? It's only 13 and average is 14. And I know it's like, wow, you're really complaining over 4 numbers, right? It's only a difference of 4, but that's scaled down to a level 5. Imagine if we were level 100, that 4 difference is substantial.
So Claire, to answer you,
the day after the day after I told him about like the act of me noticing it, the following day he opened the store and somebody came in trying to use the account. Not the same person I talked to or witnessed it on, but a different person using the same phone number. He told that person, sorry, but you can't use those points because of fraud. And then within an hour of that situation, an extra person, completely different person, came by with the store keys and dropped off the store keys because she would open the store. So I don't know what his plans are for that. I've tried to dig on it, and he said he doesn't want to discuss it until after the business has already made its, taken its actions, which makes sense, right? Like, I'm not part of that decision making on how they want to legally handle it, but in his eyes, he is taking more accountability for the situation than he is holding her accountable, because from the very first month that it occurred, he had access to see that it was occurring, and he could have had it halted immediately, and it was in all of the paperwork every single month in the data. But rather than being diligent, he was just being lazy, and he wasn't looking into it. And on face value, he was just seeing the final number at the end of the month, not the details of the month. Yeah, facts, Flair. Quit the second you get caught. Now, that being said, those are his words that he shared with me. I don't know how it really went down, right? I'm sharing with you the story that I was provided. I don't know if he actively talked to her or not. I asked, like, did he have a conversation with her? My assumption is that because she had a second job, right? This job was her second job. It wasn't her main source of income. It was more of a offer of one of her days off to him to help him out when he needed the hours covered. So she did not care about keeping the job. And I think the purpose of having the job was only for that, was to get access to saving money. And once that was taken away, well, may as well quit. What do you guys think about Licky? Or do you think Machamp is the better Pokemon? Since we're actually not that strong physically, we should be able to scout the Licky as long as he doesn't one-shot us into our defense. As stab, I could do a calculation on that. $13 to $18. So he's average or slightly below average. I kind of want to stick with Machamp, personally. I think after the first trainer, we'll probably pivot, if there's something. Unless someone in chat wants to run Licky, you'll have to say it before we get to the rival. So you got 30 seconds. GG. Grass whistle. Nah. Mateus, I'm sorry that I didn't respond to your second message. I'm sorry I didn't see it. Are you still here, Mateus? Yeah. So technically, we would want to lean more into our special attack, right? Because look at this right now. Our special attack is at 20 special attack at level 7. Average is 20 at 8. So we're already ahead of the game. But our physical attack, even with the plus attack, is not going to be 20 at level 8. So my statement of saying I would rather have had the attack and defense flipped is for the purpose of us min-maxing in offense. Rather than having both physical and special being kind of basic, having good bulk, good speed, good health, average offense, and a min-max. So that way confusion is not taking a lot of damage. Our damage is focused on one typing rather than trying to do physical and then it's just not outputting enough damage. I hope that helps, like, the explanation. If it's still confusing you, like, if my statement is still confusing you, I could do better at expressing myself. Arceus with Parasong, jeez. Been lurking since the Ellie run. Welcome back, Nomar. How you doing tonight? Who's your coworker? I only met her once. Focus miss. I mean, she was okay. She wasn't really my type, and I definitely wasn't her type, so... I also know she is in a relationship and just moved in with that person. Like a month ago, they moved in together. Because one day I went into work, and like all of the boxes that we use for recycling were just gone, right? Like we use the boxes to bring out the cardboard out to the dumpster. Kind of like just whatever comes in also brings out all of the trash. And all of the boxes were gone. I was like, what the hell? So I asked the boss, and what he said. There's 9 Pokemon to look at, Flare. I think we should consider it. I mean, I wouldn't say she was ugly. She just wasn't my type. We'll see, Nomar, if I personally think there's two different ways to like judge. There is the beauty, appearance, like aesthetic, like scientific analysis and like breakdown of are you an attractive person or disproportionate person. Yo, no more with the gifty, thank you. But then there's the other one, which is personal opinion, right? It's like they might have the features, but they might not just be the type of features that are akin to your liking. Well, hang out with me. Hang out. Just hang out, buddy. You don't got nowhere to go. You don't got nowhere to go, Zuko. Special attack Kingdra with Thunderbolt would be nice. Want to see a good Drapion run soon? I would like another chance at a Snorlax. It's been a while. Do I have any stones? I don't think I do. I don't. Bad. Okay, crazy thought. Do we pivot to Eevee in hopes of finding the stone in the tower before the gym? Or do we go straight for Copium? Could go straight for Copium. Or we could just try to run it, see what it does. Bro is a Shedinja coverage. I think. Yeah, I mean, I think it would definitely be over Jump Kick or Focus Blast. They both have cons. Focus Blast misses more and has less PP. Jump Kick punishes us for missing. And has contact. I kind of feel like we get rid of Focus Blast over Jump Kick. It's just that if I miss all 4 Focus Blasts, I'm kind of screwed. I think it's over Focus Blast, personally. GG, yep. Oh well, confusion killed us anyways. All of the evolutions were bad on that, damn. it was plus speed minus attack, that would have actually been a runner. Would have been average speed and hyper offense with good bulk, shed skin. But now it's average special attack and below average speed. We get to pivot, that's cool. Congrats, Mr. LeBear, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Muck could be a pivot. Or Sphere Muck. That's cool. Hey, Dark Zers. Welcome to the chat. How you doing tonight? Deidre, but no Dragon Scale. Classic. Classic. So that leaves us with either the chance of Seadra, which we did have it the other night, right? We had a crazy Seadra before evolution. So Seadra technically could be a pivot. Muck could also be a pivot, being that he has Aura Sphere. What do you guys think? Seadra or Muck? The smoke effect is pretty cool on the wheezing, yeah. Thank you, Dark. I appreciate it. Oh, that was number 3, but I didn't see it. Muck. No, it wasn't number 3. Never mind. Who knows? Maybe this last option breaks our expectations and we just pivot to number 3 over here. Ooh. So he did lose a move at level 6. He is... Oh my gosh, he gets a crit. Of course he does. Bro. Tinted Lens. That'll do it. Yeah, Charge Beam, Seed Flare, Iron Head, Drill Peck. A lot of physical moves, though. Flash Fire. Very balanced. Maybe a little too slow. Oh, there was my Snorlax. No! No, that's so sad. Oh no. Ice Beam, Gengar, Extra Sensory, Brine. Octazooka, Almost Wind. Bubble Beam. Damn, that was also kind of good. I am starting to feel tiredness creeping in. I'm not like ready to fall asleep, but I kind of want to end earlier tonight. Told myself when I started, like once I started feeling this way, I would end instead of pushing it. I mean, best case scenario, I get to just sleep in and get like 10 hours of sleep tonight, so... We got 3 hours in though, almost 3 hours. Welcome back, Denny. Oh, I just saw that, Denny. Yeah. I could push it, but... I think it would be in my best interest to get some sleep. I am tired. Yo, Ryan, welcome to the chat. Damn, y'all really gonna drag me in. I was just gonna end the stream right now, Ryan. I apologize. Restarting the stream? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, nah. I gotta say no tonight. I can't keep pushing it. Oh yeah, don't worry. Ryan, there's actually a really good runner earlier. Check out the Mamoswine. It was quite a fun run. But we'll be back tomorrow. Sounds good, Ryan. Appreciate everyone who joined with us tonight. Have yourself a wonderful evening or a wonderful day ahead of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.